OpenAI has launched a new project called Shap-E, which is a conditional generative model designed for 3D assets. Shap-E is capable of generating the parameters of implicit functions that can be rendered as both textured meshes and neural radiance fields, NeRF, with just a single text prompt, unlike other 3D generative models that only produce a single output representation. Shap-E is one of the few open-source offerings by OpenAI, and the project is available on GitHub with the model weights, inference code, and sample. As per the paper, Shap-E is trained in 2 stages. In the first stage, an encoder is trained to deterministically map 3D assets into the parameters of an implicit function. In the second stage, a conditional diffusion model is trained on the encoder's outputs. The paper claims that the models can generate complex and diverse 3D assets within seconds when trained on a large dataset of paired 3D and text data. One noteworthy feature of OpenAI's Shap-E is that it converges faster and produces comparable or better sample quality than Point E, despite modeling a higher dimensional multi-representation output space. Although the resulting 3D objects may seem rough and pixelated, they can be generated with just a single text prompt. However, the paper notes that Shap-E is currently limited to creating objects with single object prompts and simple attributes and struggles to find multiple attributes. Previously, OpenAI had released Point E, which was promoted as a 3D DALL-E 2. Shap-E also utilizes the same diffusion technique used in DALL-E and Point E. However, unlike Point E's point cloud diffusion, Shap-E now allows users to create NeRF-capable textured meshes.